Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard to MyPSA flight. I'm Captain Nontari and I'm here to bring you on a trip all around the world today. We're going on a trip on a special rocket ship. Anyway, do you all know that being a MyPSA members also make you a member of IPSF as well? If you have forgotten what IPSF is, feel free to watch our first episode on Introduction to MyPSA again. Hope it enlightens you. Anyway, back to our topics on hand today. SCP, Student Exchange Program. SCP is one of the main activities in IPSF and is open for application to all MyPSA members. SCP allows students from all over the world an opportunity to learn about pharmacy in different beautiful countries. Today, we are very honored to have our two special guests today, Zhiwei and Nadira, who are MyPSA Vice President 2 and MyPSA Student Exchange Officer. They will be sharing with us about their experience in this program.
Okay, so for me, I know IPSF through the web page and also the Facebook page. And there's a lot of testimonials from our friends as well that they share their experiences and how different the health system is as compared to Malaysia. So these are the things that I'm actually quite interested in SCP.
Well, for me, I am interested through my passion itself, which is to study overseas. But then till now, I still don't have the opportunity to study overseas, and that's why I am here to giving the opportunities to the students to study overseas. This will make me happy. Okay, so what is the best thing about this program is that we can actually giving the opportunity to give experience for the students for different variety of field in pharmaceutical area, especially in over than 70 countries, if I'm not mistaken.
For me, I think what is the best thing that you can learn from SCP is the cultural exchange. And besides that is the networking opportunities, because you get to know more people and then you get to understand how their behavior affect the way they manage things or the way they counsel patients. Okay, so I think when you go for SCP, number one, try to make use of the time to get to know more people, because that is the main. I think that's the main purpose of being in SCP program, is to not only get to know about how their health system is different, but it's also to make networks so that maybe you can make lifelong friendships, and maybe in the future, if there's any collaboration opportunities, you can use that as the starting point.
Okay, well, for me, tips, especially during application time, you have to apply at least 3 to 4 months before the internship. This is because there's a lot of countries have limited space. Hence, it is very useful if you can apply early. So first, like I said just now, apply early. And second, there is one opportunity that is not unaware by the participants, which is foster family. There are some countries that offer foster families, so I do think that this is the great opportunity, since there's a lot of mobility program in variety of local universities. So I think foster family is differentiate between SCP and also mobility program.
To me, I think if you want to get the best out of SCP, before you go for it, make sure you have studied well all your pharmaceutical knowledge, so that when you go there, it won't be like in a blur situation or like don't understand what is going on. Like you can make the most only if you know something, instead of going there and learn, you go there to learn how to apply. Yeah, that's all from me. So actually in SCP, besides the learning part, you also get to have a trip around the area, which the SEO will actually help to organize one. So I think it's a very good experience because not only you get to learn, but also you get to play.
Well, for me, I think to encourage students to apply for this is that IPSF has one offer, which is IPSF SEP grant. This grant is valid only for members of IPSF, including MyPSA membership. So I do think that this is the best opportunity for students to apply, and hence you can travel for free.
Members on the board, please fasten your seatbelt. We will be departing soon. Will you be joining us on our flight this year? We'll hope to see you in our flight soon. See you there!